Time for a look at that next weather forecast, because the main thing here coming up next is that next and final line of showers. Showers and a few storms mixed on in as well. You can see the rumbles far to the north, but a few good downpours in areas west of Brighton going over toward Howell and then going all the way down toward the state line. So you can see there's plenty there to work with, at least when it comes to rain, but not much more. We've transitioned away from the widespread rainfall to something a bit more widely scattered. And when we say those words, we say things like isolated, scattered, widespread, chance of this or that. You may go, huh? There's a reason for that. There's an actual number that goes along with the words. So think of the black squares as the total area. When we say isolated, it means, there's a handful of spots that will end up with rain. 20% chance or lower. You go a little higher, 20 to 40%. You're starting to get a bit more filling in. We say things like scattered. That means we're probably getting about half the area with rainfall. When we say numerous, you're looking at the majority of the area getting rain. When we say widespread, you'll be lucky if you stay dry. That's kind of the way it breaks down when we're talking about these different levels of rainfall. For tomorrow, after we have the widely scattered round of showers now to kind of wrap up our day, we have plentiful sunshine. That's all it is. Low to mid 70s, and we're really at our peak in the afternoon. With the evening, if you're heading out for maybe an early cruise before we get into Saturday, it's looking great for tomorrow. Now, the line of showers and a couple of storms left over here move on out by 8 or 9, and then we're done. We stay on the dry side the entire rest of the stretch, with a few clouds up in Sanilac County for Friday evening. The rest of us looking great. Now, we get into Saturday, still beautifully clear. Not much to worry about there, even going into the rest of the weekend and the start of a very hot Sunday. That's where the upper 80s take over for 3 days in a row. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, all warm there for us. But for tomorrow, let's talk about the evening as a whole. Low 70s take over from 5 o'clock onwards, about 69 by 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. Beautifully sunny there for the Dream Cruise for Friday night, the unofficial night. Right? But the main day is Saturday. And when you look at the entire day, it's clear. We've got the 70s, low 60s to start the day, still holding on to a beautiful setup all the way through. Now, past that point, though, remember, if you're going anywhere, especially for the weekend, these sunnier and sometimes calmer days are really where you have those issues along the shoreline. If you're heading to a beach this weekend, you need to keep an eye out for waves and potential hazardous currents. However, the rest of the weather is fantastic. If you're traveling anywhere this weekend, you're looking at sunshine statewide.